Hello Terraria enthusiasts, my name is James and today is actually the second anniversary for the Terraria 1.3 update. And now I know a bunch of console and mobile players have yet to actually try out this update, but today I wanted to have a nostalgic and informative video about the development of Terraria 1.3, and hopefully this video serves as a massive thank you to Relogic, who delivered one of the best updates in gaming history and completely changed my life and a bunch of others. So in today's video, we're actually going to be going over a bunch of facts I've collected about the lead up to Terraria 1.3, because there are some interesting twists and turns in this update that took almost 2 years to make. So with that out of the way, let's begin. 5. So starting off our video in the number 5 spot is this tweet from Red that actually kickstarted the development of Terraria 1.3. So this was actually posted in December of 2013 and it reads, "Working on the holiday update isn't fun. I can't wait to start on the lunar update." So back then, this wasn't actually meant to be called Terraria 1.3, it was actually part of the 1.2 saga, and it wasn't until the development process took a bit of a twist and a bit of a turn that it actually became Terraria 1.3. But this tweet was really significant because it was the first time we heard it as the lunar update, and that name, lunar update, actually sparked a bunch of theories across the internet about what the update would be about, what we'd be facing, what would the final boss look like, because we'd heard that there was going to be a final update at some point where Red moves on from the project, and this was it, the lunar update. 4. So, in the number 4 spot, this is actually kind of controversial and I wasn't sure if I wanted to include it or not. So when I was actually researching this video, I actually found out that quite a long time before Terraria 1.3 even launched, it was actually leaked partly on Reddit. Now, I was actually taking a break from Terraria at the time, like I actually didn't even have any videos up on YouTube at the time, but it was leaked. And so I only actually found out about this today. Now, this leaked Reddit page had a few images which people were breaking down. They've all been deleted, thankfully, but looking at the comments, it seems that people were really guessing what was in Terraria 1.3. This post was deleted, and then the next day, the moderator at the time on the Terraria subreddit actually posted a big announcement saying, hey, please don't share these kind of things, you know, let this leak die. And I thought it was really interesting, so I actually found a really nice comment that was actually insanely downvoted on this subreddit, and this is actually from a Terraria Twitch streamer, Ox33, and he said, "Looking at this just ruins your fun." And as we know, Ox actually got added into the game with his aviators, and this is why, you know, indulging in leaks and stuff, it's awful. But I did actually manage to find something that still remained, and it was a short video clip of a guy walking up to a hallowed mimic. It wasn't doing anything, but it was there, and in the picture you can also see the little traveling merchant that comes underground, Bone Skeleton or whatever he's called. But this is crazy, I never knew about this, and I'm really thankful I didn't, because I would have hated to have seen leaks for Terraria 1.3. I love spoilers, but I hate leaks with a real passion. So screw whoever leaked this, and thankfully it got, you know, buried in the internet. But hey, it's a big part of Terraria 1.3 history. 3. So in the number 3 spot is actually where the biggest twist in Terraria 1.3 comes, and this is where we first start learning about Red leaving Terraria 1.3 to go and work on another project, which we now know to be Terraria Otherworld. Well, this post from Senex actually goes over a few things that the community was asking, and one of them was the final boss. So originally, as you may all know, the final boss was meant to be a giant falling moon, but this is where we actually got the clarification that it's not going to be that. The team has decided to go in a different direction with the final boss of this update. You will no longer be fighting an actual moon. So that's the genesis of the Moon Lord. So that's why I feel like this is a very significant post in Terraria's history. This was, I believe, about 10 months before the update actually launched. So it was quite a while before they were making these big changes. But this is definitely significant. 2. So, coming up in the number 2 spot is actually the sales reports from Terraria being affected hugely by Terraria 1.3. So, at the launch of Terraria 1.3, Euromir revealed in his trailer that Terraria had actually sold 12 million copies of Terraria worldwide. So, 1.3 comes out, and it has now sold 21 million copies, or coming up to 21 million copies. So this update just almost doubled the amount of copies that Terraria has sold, and really just kickstarted this game into the absolute limelight. Like, this is the update that really defined Terraria and definitely sold so many copies. It was so exciting to be around during this time, and to see all of the new people coming on board, it was just amazing. So, in the number 1 spot, one of the most exciting times to be part of the Terraria 1.3 hype train was with the launch of the new Terraria community forums that we all use today. Well, Senex actually had this little stretch goal where the amount of people joining the website at the time would actually affect the amount of spoilers she would release of Terraria 1.3. And because of all of the YouTubers and all of the community just pushing, you know, come on, let's join this thing, we actually got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 spoilers. 10 spoilers for 1.3. Can you imagine how exciting that was at the time? Like, this is coming where we'd have like a little bit of a spoiler, we'd wait 6 months. A little bit of a spoiler, another 5 months. We got so many all at once, it was brilliant. Like, this was, without a doubt, one of the most exciting times in the development. And I remember the final one they actually released was the changed Clothier. And now, as you guys all know, I've been using the Clothier as my YouTube identity for a really long time, and they changed him, and this was the first time I actually got to see that. And thankfully, because they actually released this spoiler, I was able to have an artist mock up a new, artwork for the channel that represented Terraria 1.3. That's how I actually had all of my artwork updated for the launch day, which was really special to me. So that's about it for today's top 5 video. Now, if you're not done binge watching top 5 videos yet, one of the first top 5 videos I actually made after the launch of Terraria 1.3 was an update to my top 5 favorite bosses in Terraria. So if you want to go and check that out, I'll leave a link on screen now so you can go and check that out. It's one of my favorite videos because I kind of go back on myself from my original top 5 because 1.3 really changed a lot for me, and I feel like that's a significant video. But if you'd like to just continue watching these, I'll leave the playlist link, so you can go and click on that and it'll play all of my top 5 videos I have ever made. Well guys, thank you all for watching, thank you to Relogic for this amazing update, and happy 2-year anniversary everyone. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.